So four friends have come together to make life changes, but are they ready for some real talk?
The people don't use you. People come to get what they can get. And sometimes life will fill you with the regrets that you let them in. It ain't personal. It ain't personal. You just happen to be available. Like I said, all men are dogs, but why the dogs on your porch? Why are the dogs on your porch? Buying love, doing stuff to get love is an issue of no self-worth.
Why the dog is on your porch? From Iyanla, Fix My Life, please welcome back host, best-selling author, Iyanla Vanzant. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Happy to have you back. Oh my goodness, what was going on in that scene, huh? Okay, so you're addressing groups of friends like this, people who know the show in that scenario. Are you trying to help all of them, or are they coming together to help one person?
No, all of them had the same a different manifestation of the same problem. Highly accomplished, highly functional, professional women who had disastrous relationships.
And you're very honest. You're also very tough with your message. Can you kind of read them
Tough
out,
love.
though, to see if they're ready to receive that type of information?
Well, you know what? By the time they get to me, we've established trust. That's the biggest thing. They don't come to me to be nice to them. They come to me because they trust me. And then because I really do hold and stand in my place as an elder, as a wise woman, as a teacher, I can get away with saying things that a lot of people
But tough love, when it's coming from you, I think people respect it a little more. But in life, if Iyanla's not the one giving me the tough love, people may not be open to that kind of change, right? Have you run across folks who just are like, I'm not listening?
Yeah, my kids.
That's different, right? That's different.
They are not impressed that I have a TV show. My children and my grandchildren, they really don't care. Well, one of my lessons on Fix My Life was really to quickly establish a relationship and a trust, and B, to meet people where they are gently. And once I meet them where they are gently, they trust me to push them, pull them, drag them, kick them to where they need to go. But it's really the establishment of the relationship.
You talk about being an elder, but I want to talk about your wisdom. I've listened to you many, many times and drawn inspiration from it. But your story is one, that wisdom came with some hard knocks, didn't it?
Yeah, and that's the purpose of our difficult, challenging experiences. It's to give us the wisdom. Unfortunately, many of us go through hard times without a notebook. So we don't take notes and we keep doing the same ridiculousness over and over and over. But I learned very early, perhaps because the adults around me were busy or dysfunctional or just weren't paying attention. I learned to take copious notes. So I've had a lot of difficult times. I didn't repeat too many of them because I would be on to the next difficulty instead of going back and doing the same difficulty.
So if we're taking notes, Iyanla, I'm sorry, what are the things that we're not noticing that you noticed a pattern of and you're helping us make sure that we take note?
That anything that's present in your life, I don't care what it is, it's there by energetic invitation. You invited it in.
Wow.
Even if it's bad energy.
Well, there's nothing bad. It's coming to teach you something. Maybe it's coming to teach you boundaries. Maybe it's coming to strengthen your no. Maybe it's coming because you need to experience betrayal, abandonment, rejection from the other side so that you can heal. We always look at what other people do. But do you know there's somebody's on the therapist's couch right now because of their interaction with you?
Wow. Wow.
Iyanla, that just completely just blew me away because my goodness.
She drops knowledge. Now, so are you also telling us, because we invited this in, that we should not be afraid of it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's coming to stretch you, grow you, heal you, give you an opportunity to make a different choice. Human beings are so habitual. We do the same thing over and over and over and over, like on a hamster wheel, because we do what's familiar, we like what's comfortable, and we like what we can control. So when difficulties comes, that's where you need to look at. What's familiar about this? Why am I comfortable here? And how much control do I think I have in this
Yeah,
experience.
I mean, my goodness. You know, and this is the last final season of Iyanla Fix My Life, right? So this journey coming to an end, there will be some reruns, and I think you always answer everybody's questions as to how to help them, what they can learn, right? I'm curious to know what you have learned through this whole journey and experience about yourself.
About myself, ooh, well, first of all, I've learned that I really don't like to wear makeup every day. I really don't. I don't like it.
You don't need to.
You don't.
No, and I've also learned that everybody doesn't see it the way you see it. You know, for me, because I've been doing this work for over 40 years and I've grown through so many challenges, I have to remember, okay, you're doing a master's degree. Some people are in pre-K. So you have to go to pre-K and meet them there and don't expect them to be able to write a dissertation. So, and the other thing that I've learned that I didn't know about myself is really how patient I am.
Clearly.
I didn't know I was patient.
Oh, you need that patience, I think.
Hey, you know, when we had you on earlier in the pandemic, we were dealing with the aftermath of George Floyd's death and then the protests and whatnot. There have been continued shootings, more protests. We don't know what's around the corner. How do you help heal those who are hurting right now?
Well, I can't heal them. I just, what I can offer is some things that we can do so that we don't take it on.
Okay.
You know, I take it on very differently. Because I know the reason it continues to happen is because we continue to deny the source of the problem. You see, what shows up is the answer. We have to identify the question. So with all of these shootings and this breakdown between the police and the community, that's the answer. Our job is to remember the question.
Yeah. Iyanla, you want to stay for the rest of the show for the next hour? You want to
Can you
join
fix
us?
my life? We got to talk, honey.
You want to join us for the next hour? My goodness. I mean, you just taught me something about that. I always look at things and say, well, that's bad energy. But you just open my eyes to there's no bad energy. It's there to teach you something.
Yep. Why are those dogs on your porch, right?
Right.
That's good.
Iyanla,
That's
you're
good.
always a fresh breath of just inspirational air, and we appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Have a great, great day. Have
You
a great
too.
day.
You too. And you can see the final season of Iyanla Fix My Life on Saturdays. There will be a 2-hour special on Saturday, May 22nd, all on OWN.
I gotta tell you, I mean, every time I listen to her, I gather some bit of knowledge, right?
Yeah.
You just
My
feel like,
gosh.
I know.